Manchester United set to hold talks with Matheus Cunha's agent. In what could be a significant transfer move for Manchester United, the club is reportedly preparing to hold talks with Matheus Cunha's agent in the coming days. The 25-year-old Brazilian forward, currently plying his trade at Wolverhampton Wanderers, has emerged as a potential target for United as they search for a new addition to their attacking options. With a £62.5 million release clause set to become active this summer, the Red Devils are seriously weighing up the possibility of signing the Wolves striker. Cunha, who joined Wolves from Atletico Madrid in 2022, has shown glimpses of his talent in the Premier League, but has not yet been able to produce consistent performances on a regular basis. Nonetheless, his versatility and skill set have drawn the attention of several top clubs, including Arsenal, who are also monitoring his situation at Molineux. For Manchester United, the pursuit of a number 10 remains a priority as manager Erik ten Hag seeks to implement a more dynamic attacking setup. United's current squad lacks a creative playmaker capable of linking the midfield with the forwards, and Cunha could be a perfect fit for that role. The Brazilian is capable of playing in a central attacking role or as a second striker, which makes him a valuable asset for the 3-4-2-1 system that United are considering under the guidance of Ruben Amorim, the former Sporting CP manager, who has been rumored to be in the running for the managerial position at Old Trafford. In terms of playing style, Cunha's strengths lie in his technical ability, dribbling skills, and movement off the ball. His flair and vision have allowed him to become an effective creator as well as a goal scorer, making him an attractive proposition for clubs looking to add an attacking midfielder or forward who can unlock defenses. While Cunha has struggled with consistency at times during his time at Wolves, there is no doubting his potential, and many believe a move to a bigger club could help him elevate his game to the next level. United are not the only club interested in Cunha's services, however. Nottingham Forest has also expressed interest in the player, although it is understood that the Brazilian prefers a move to a bigger club, even if Forest qualifies for next season's Champions League. This preference for a move to one of the traditional top 6 Premier League clubs puts United in a strong position, as they are better equipped to offer the kind of stage that Cunha desires. However, there is an obstacle that could delay any potential move. Cunha is currently sidelined due to suspension. He has missed the last 4 Wolves matches after being sent off in a match against Bournemouth, which has further limited his opportunities to impress potential suitors. Despite this setback, the forward's agent is reportedly preparing to fly to England soon to meet with prospective clubs, including Manchester United, to discuss the possibility of a move this summer. The timing of this release clause activation could also be key to any transfer discussions. As the summer window approaches, United will need to assess their priorities and budget, with a number of other positions in need of strengthening. However, a move for Cunha could be a wise one if United can negotiate terms that suit both the club and the player. Overall, while it remains to be seen whether Cunha will make the move to Old Trafford, the fact that Manchester United is already in talks with his agent suggests that the club is serious about bolstering its attacking options for the upcoming season. If a deal goes through, it could add an exciting new dimension to United's attacking setup, providing the creativity and attacking flair the club has been missing in recent seasons. For now, all eyes will be on the talks in the coming days to determine whether a deal will be struck. Manchester United's focus shifts to the Europa League this week as they prepare for a crucial quarter-final tie against Lyon. The first leg of this encounter will take place on Thursday night at the Groupama Stadium in France, with the return leg scheduled for 2 weeks later at Old Trafford. Given the difficulties that United have faced in the Premier League this season, their hopes for any silverware rest heavily on their performance in European competition. Ruben Amorim, who has been tasked with leading the team, will be hoping that his side can continue their unbeaten run in the Europa League and navigate past Lyon to secure a spot in the semi-finals. United's Europa League campaign has been one of the few bright spots in what has been a turbulent season. They find themselves in the bottom half of the Premier League table, which has led to a great deal of frustration among supporters. However, their performances in Europe have been more consistent, and it is this form that Amorim is hoping to build on as the competition reaches its business end. The clash with Lyon is a pivotal moment in United's season, as it represents their best chance of qualifying for next season's Champions League, with their domestic hopes all but extinguished. Lyon, their French opponents, have also had a mixed season. They finished 6th in League One's league phase, 3 points behind United after securing 4 wins, 3 draws, and 1 loss in their group. Despite their struggles in the domestic league, Lyon displayed impressive form in the Europa League, breezing past Romanian side FCSB in the round of 16 with a commanding 7-1 aggregate scoreline. This shows that the French club will not be an easy opponent for United, and Amorim will need to ensure his side is fully prepared for what promises to be a challenging fixture. However, Lyon has been dealt a major blow ahead of the match with the news that winger Ernest Nuamah has suffered a significant injury. The 21-year-old Ghana international ruptured his anterior cruciate ligament, ACL, during Lyon's recent 2-1 victory over Lille, forcing him off the pitch just 7 minutes into the game. Nuamah's injury is a huge loss for the French side, as he has been one of their standout performers this season, scoring 6 goals and providing 2 assists in 33 appearances across all competitions. He was also instrumental in Lyon's Europa League progress, scoring a brace in their dominant victory over FCSB. His absence will undoubtedly be felt by Lyon, but they still have other players in attack capable of causing problems for United, including Ryan Cherki, who will likely take on a more prominent role in Nuamah's absence. Along with Nuamah, Lyon will also be without midfielder Malik Fofana, who sustained a knee injury while on international duty. However, there is a possibility that Fofana could return for the second leg at Old Trafford, which would be a boost for the French side. Despite these injury setbacks, Lyon will still pose a significant threat to United, and Amorim will need to ensure that his team is fully focused and ready to capitalize on any weaknesses. As for Manchester United, they are dealing with their own injury concerns, which could impact their lineup for the first leg in Lyon. One positive development for the club has been the progress of young midfielder Kobbie Mainoo, who has been recovering from a long-term injury. Mainoo had not featured in United's scoreless draw against Manchester City in the Premier League, but he has been working hard to regain fitness, and the Europa League clash against Lyon could be a chance for him to make his return to action. Although Amorim is likely to ease Mainoo back into the fold gradually, the England international could provide a much-needed boost to United's midfield options for the remainder of the competition. United will also be without several other key players for the first leg. Matthijs de Ligt is a doubt after missing the Manchester derby due to a knock he picked up in United's 1-0 defeat to Nottingham Forest. In addition to de Ligt, United are set to be without Aiden Heaven, Amad Diallo, Lisandro Martinez, and Johnny Evans. Martinez in particular will be a huge loss, as he has been one of United's most reliable defenders this season. Unfortunately for United, there is no chance of Martinez returning before the end of the season due to his injury. Fans will also be hoping to see Amad Diallo make a return soon, although the trip to Lyon comes too soon for the Ivorian winger. Despite these injury setbacks, United still have plenty of quality within their squad to compete against Lyon. Amorim will need to rely on his remaining fit players to deliver the kind of performance needed to secure a positive result in France. With Lyon missing some key players of their own, this tie is finely balanced, and United will need to make the most of their opportunities. René Meulensteen, the former right-hand man to Sir Alex Ferguson and a long-time figure in Manchester United's youth setup, has expressed his belief that the club should make Kobbie Mainoo the cornerstone of their team. Meulensteen, who played a significant role in the development of academy talents such as Marcus Rashford, Paul Pogba, and Jesse Lingard, has urged Manchester United to secure the future of the young midfielder amid ongoing speculation regarding his long-term future at Old Trafford. Mainoo, 19, has emerged as one of the club's brightest prospects in recent years, and Meulensteen is adamant that Manchester United should prioritize building their squad around him. Mainoo's rise to prominence has been rapid. After impressing in the youth ranks, he made an immediate impact in the senior team in 2023. His performances on the field earned praise from fans and pundits alike, with many considering him one of the most promising young midfielders in the country. His performances were particularly important in what was otherwise a challenging period for Manchester United. Despite the club struggling to find consistency and navigate a difficult season, Mainoo's contributions stood out, showing both his talent and his potential to become a future leader in the team. One of the key moments in Mainoo's early career came when he helped Manchester United secure an FA Cup victory in 2023, further solidifying his place in the team. His growing influence on the pitch even earned him a spot in England's starting lineup for Euro 2024, a testament to his exceptional progress and ability. It was clear to everyone watching that Mainoo had the skill set to compete at the highest levels, and his potential seemed limitless. With his combination of youthful energy, vision, and ability to control the midfield, he quickly established himself as a key figure for the club. However, the 2024-25 season has been a mixed bag for the young talent. While Mainoo continued his momentum from the previous campaign, injury struck, and he was sidelined with a muscle problem that kept him out for the latter part of Erik ten Hag's tenure as manager. This setback has raised concerns about his fitness and ability to stay healthy in the long term, something that clubs always consider when investing in young talent. Nevertheless, Meulensteen remains unwavering in his belief that Mainoo has the potential to become a mainstay in United's midfield for years to come. Mainoo's current contract situation has added a layer of uncertainty to his future at Old Trafford. His contract runs until 2027 with an option for an additional year, but reports indicate that negotiations over a long-term deal have stalled. This has led to speculation that Manchester United, facing financial pressures and the need to adhere to financial regulations, might consider selling the youngster if they cannot reach an agreement over an extension. There is no shortage of suitors for Mainoo, with Chelsea reportedly showing interest in him during the January transfer window, and Real Madrid closely monitoring the situation. Despite the external interest, Meulensteen has urged Manchester United not to be hasty in parting ways with such a talented player. In an interview with Discasino, Meulensteen was clear about his thoughts on Mainoo's future. "It would be very sad if they decided to sell him. They don't have another young, energetic midfielder like him," Meulensteen said. "He has proven that he can play at that level." Meulensteen emphasized that Mainoo's talent and energy were unique, and that the club would be making a mistake by letting him go. He highlighted the fact that the young midfielder had already shown he could perform at the top level, making him a crucial player for United's future. Meulensteen also pointed out that Manchester United should not let financial considerations dictate their decision on Mainoo. He acknowledged that financial regulations may be playing a role in the current situation, but he stressed that the club should not let those pressures overshadow the opportunity to build a team around such a promising player. "To me, he looks like the kind of player that you would build that side around for years to come," Meulensteen stated. This sentiment highlights the Dutch coach's belief that Mainoo's potential could make him one of the central figures in United's midfield for a decade, and it would be a serious mistake to lose him at this juncture.